Warning, this show contains strong language and topics that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, my name is Carmine Antonelli. I don't know if anyone's going to find this, but I've been lost in the woods for 30 days, and I need to take a very important message. I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, but it's very important that you hear this. On December 4th, 2016, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. GMT, the Suplah will be live, discussing tables, ladders, and chairs. It'll be on YouTube, and the event will be called Tables, Ladders, and Suplah. What was that? Was that a pack of wild wolves? No. It were just the voices in my head, telling me to watch Tables, Ladders, and Suplah, December 4th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. Now listen to me. I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but Sam Brooks might be there. What was that? Was that a wild chupacabra? No. It was just the voices in my head, telling me to watch Tables, Ladders, and Suplah, December 4th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. GMT. Angie Raquan might also be there. And what was that? Was that the moon hurtling down towards me? No. It was just the voices in my head telling me to watch Tables, Ladders, and Suplah, December 4th, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. Oh look. Brooks has edited in helicopter noises signifying that I'm going to be rescued. But before I go, I need to tell you... No!
Trent Acid is dead. Sorry, no, I'm laughing at the way you said it. I'm laughing at the way you said it.
As well. Best known for his work in CCW and the early days of Ring of Honor. Unfortunately, Trent Acid was known to be a drug user and has spent time in jail for possession of heroin.
And the likelihood is that he had some kind of overdose.
And he died at the premature age of 29 years of age.
Christ, that would be me dying in 9 years. That's scary.
We could arrange that.
I mean, I don't know that much about Trent Acid, to be perfectly fair. I know him for his botchamania, but that's it. And he just banged your head on the wall. Yeah.
Paul Heyman might be going to TNA.
Do you think he still has his ponytail? Because he was going bald. Maybe he's totally bald now. Can you imagine a bald Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman is awesome.
He used to be awesome. Have you seen some of his newer stuff? Like
Heyman
Hustle?
Yeah, I don't understand why he's working for
maybe.
the Sun newspaper interviewing D celebrities.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm...
Mr. Oh, he's
Yeah,
a creative he's a creative genius. Yeah, that's why he's on the Sun newspaper.
Spike TV has given the green light to allow hardcore wrestling.
Extreme.
They've allowed that, and the plan is to have Paul Heyman officially replace Vince Russo.
Thing is, it was always Paul Heyman's the creative genius, but doesn't know how to use a bank account. But if you have Eric Bischoff in control of the money or whatever, the business side, and Hogan, the ambassador that does all the media appearances, and you just let Paul Heyman go mad, then maybe it might work.
Yeah, but it could just go a bit over the top, a bit OTT with everything.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know if Paul will go back to hardcore wrestling, because he seems to have...
Plus, it's this ECW invasion. How many times have we seen that? We've seen that at least twice in the past decade.
Apparently, Victoria, or Tara as she's known in TNA, has done a complete 180 and apparently is currently negotiating a new deal with TNA after she said, I'm leaving.
Yeah, well, the whole thing was she was going back to WWE, and I think they just said, fuck off, and she went, oh shit, back to TNA.
WWE have released Savannah?
That really annoying Asian ring announcer that can't speak.
Scott Hall's gone completely AWOL again, so look forward to him being drunk all the time.
It's not going to give him the motivation to get clean up when they just released him. He's going to be like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, if anything, it's probably just, you know, making it worse. I don't know.
It's TNA, they have
TNA's
probably actually come out to a cut.
What? I remember not long ago, right? I think it was you who brought it to my attention. The Knockout Championship changed hands by opening a box.
Yes, it did.
Daphne, that's it. She got the striptease, so she went out to the ring.
That was actually
started doing
pretty
a
strange.
She started doing a striptease, and then Lacey Von Erich came out and did a striptease for no reason. What?
Yeah, but she's Lacey Von Erich.
Cross the line!
What was with Vince McMahon's obsession with having a guy in a thong come out to the ring?
It's hilarious, didn't you know?
Some crowd members have been rolling their eyes because the NXT Nexus angle hasn't been as good as it could have been. And the feeling is that they've been overworked and they're booking on the fly. And the plan was that they could have a bit more time to plan what was going to happen. And unfortunately, they only had a week to plan everything.
Basically, they've just been going day by day and they don't even know what the ending of the angle is going to be, so they can't book it properly because they don't know how it's going to go, so they're just like, beat these people. I didn't like the bit where they were sort of apologising.
Yeah, it did make a lot of sense, and then they just beat the shit out of it.
It's like,
that makes no sense.
Vince Russo's working for
Sheffield was like, do you remember when we were on NXT, which is like a week ago, and I used to go yip yip yip, and you used to go what it do, and the crowd's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, he's like, yip yip yip, what it do, what it do.
We'll do it one
what are
more
you talking
time.
about?
Have you guys seen the stuff for the new All Stars game?
Where they're like,
I'm mega roided up. They can jump at about 20 feet in the air. What is with that game?
it's an arcade game where you just button bash.
But it looks ridiculous. I mean, especially when it's like, oh, we don't do steroids. We don't want to affiliate with steroids. So they have their wrestlers look like they've been on steroids since birth.
You're like just a rock bottom and it goes halfway up in the
It
air.
goes about 20 feet in the air, and then there's shock waves.
If it's for kids these days, maybe kids like big muscly men. Never mind.
Maybe
That
kids
sounded
like
good in
this.
my head.
Owen Hart's widow is suing the WWE again.
What's the deal? It wasn't like they were going, Owen Hart is a gay bloke.
I don't see why she's filing this lawsuit.
I can see clearly.
I think it's slightly ironic she's filed this lawsuit when Linda McMahon's going into
I think somebody paid her to do
the
it.
Senate. It's obvious, it's something like that. Apparently, Batista is going into MMA with Strikeforce.
I
or
thought
not.
his training he did in that like slappy thing.
I'm
I'm overselling pushers.
YouTube Batista doing martial arts, and he does this special kind of martial arts where you just slap each other like this really fast.
It's been a very slow news week.
Okay, here's breaking news. Andy has just admitted his girlfriend is actually a Photoshop doll.
She's real! TNA has announced that the pay-per-view will be in Daytona Beach. Rey Mysterio was not at SmackDown this week,
Who cares? He's a has-been.
but he's a World Heavyweight Champion.
I don't give a crap. Rey Mysterio
He's
sucks.
worse than The Undertaker!
The rumour is though that they're only giving it to Ray, so people get used to small people, and eventually they're going to give it to Evan Bourne.
Or the Quan. Oh my god, they could give it to the Quan. Can you imagine him as our world champion?
So yeah, Linda McMahon did call WWE a soap opera in her latest political ad.
Before I decided to run for the Senate, I had a regular job. Okay, maybe not a regular job. I was the CEO of World Wrestling Entertainment, a soap opera that entertains millions every week.
Wrong, 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 wrong! Wrong, 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 wrong! You're wrong! You're wrong!
Did you notice as well that during the thing, a lot of it wasn't actually, it was all sort of Rey Mysterio, Undertaker. It wasn't, it was like, I have a regular job. Here's a video montage of me not at that job. This is how the video should have gone.
Before I decided to run for the Senate, I had a regular job.
You're fired.
Okay, maybe not a regular job.
So, Chris Jericho's game show debuted, who cares? Ring of Honor announced that their Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view, you should check it out. It's fucking amazing.
To be honest, it's not really a, nice name after Trent Acid.
Was their most watched internet pay-per-view so far, with roughly 13,000 to 1,500 buys. Maria's got a new single and a video.
but nobody cares.
Maria called me.
Why?
You have a girlfriend!
British people, please explain why Mickey James's album got in the top 10 of the British charts.
You know what? Brock Lesnar's gonna face Shane Carwin in UFC. Let's talk about it since he was a wrestler.
Let's talk about UFC. Fuck it.
So it's gonna be UFC 116. It's gonna be Brock Lesnar versus Shane Carwin.
I'm sorry, but what is
Is he
with Brock
Australian?
Lesnar's tattoo?
I don't know. He looks like a penis.
It looks ridiculous, if you ask me. But I mean,
He's boning Sable.
what's everyone's thoughts on Brock Lesnar's MMA career? Because you know what? Surprisingly, we haven't talked about Lesnar's.
No, we
MMA
haven't. We
career.
should do it now.
Let's talk about it now.
I think he's a
Yeah, I
good
saw
fighter.
one fight of his and he lost.
The thing is, I think
But now he's a beast.
a lot of it is just hype. Really, it was like, oh, he's a former WWE champion. He's
Well,
going
that's
into
what
Well,
UFC.
the
Yeah.
UFC guys hated that, didn't they? You can't have a wrestler on UFC and then kicks all your asses.
Yeah, but he did lose the first time.
You got. I mean, they did. Dana White and Brock Lesnar must have some kind of friendship where
Brock Lesnar must just be very
Well,
good at
push to the
blowjobs.
moon. If that's the wrestling equivalent, I guess.
It is about marketing as well. You can't think UFC's 100% real.
That's what I've said. He refuses to believe me. I swear to God, I'm
The
not saying it's
interviews
all.
and the weigh-ins and all that are obviously a bit hyped up.
I'm not saying that
Like
it's
it's
completely
impossible.
fake, but there has to be some sort of marketable
Well, yeah.
thing. If the
Well, no,
two
that's,
fighters,
that's why they had Kimbo Slice and put him against loads of weak people so he
Yeah.
could win and people go.
and
"Oh, Kimbo."
also, it wouldn't be very good for a pay-per-view if the two main fighters went into a press conference going, "Yeah, he's a nice guy, and I hope for all the best."
Well, no,
really.
that's the thing with boxing, isn't it? Every time there's a weigh-in, they will get up to each other and they're like, "Oh."
Yeah, I'm sorry, right? I'm not saying that UFC is
That's-
completely fake.
that's just-
It's not. But there has to be some sort of scripting. There has to be some sort of performance in some
Well,
way
but they
to hype
know
it
how
up.
to sell it. It's just wrestling 101. You build it up and people buy it.